Hi, I am Monica Brandt, one of the world's first true fitness pioneers starting back in 1991. I helped launch the fitness industry while traveling internationally, meeting fans worldwide to share my style of fitness to the bodybuilding community. After a decade of fitness competitions, I earned one of the world's most prestigious titles, the IFBB Fitness Olympia Championships. Moving into the new millennium, I was the first IFBB Fitness Olympia athlete to transition into the new professional figure division and compete for close to another 20 years. After 15 years as an IFBB professional, I tried another organization and won the WBFF World Pro Figure Championships both 2010 and 2013. I am a true athlete and made my way into racing into the Masters USATF sprint events, placing top 3 at the World's Masters track meet in all 3 events, the 100, 200, and 400 meter races. Besides athletics, I have been honored with over 100 magazine covers both nationally and internationally. Since it's always a blessing to share with others, over the last 15 years, I've hosted women's fitness events and worked with clients, helping them discover how to live radiantly in all areas of life, body, mind, soul, and spirit. The Monica Brandt Show is one of the ways I am honoring the legendary athletes, powerhouse individuals, and nutrition gurus that have laid a strong foundation in the past, help keep the current industry flowing, and offer inspiration to the next generations. Welcome to the Monica Brandt Show. I'm Monica Brandt, and I've got my lovely cover, always, Sarah Lyons Gladman on as co-host tonight. Hi, Sarah.
Hello. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Yeah. So when you guys log in, let us know where you're logging in from, please. Always fun to see where people are at. I know, Sarah, I'm here in Texas, and you're in Arizona, but it feels like we're right together.
Yes, we have been doing it, girl.
I know. I think you look beautiful tonight. I love the blue on you. It's the winning color.
Thank you. Well, it means something that we will touch on a bit later.
Awesome. I like it. I like it. So I'm excited to see. We got someone in. Oh, Amanda. Tampa's in the house. Hi, Amanda. That's one of your best friends, right?
That is my best friend.
Your best friend. That's awesome. And there's Ruben. Hi, Ruben. Nice to see you again. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight, you guys. We're so excited about this evening. And before we introduce our special guest, I want to just throw out the very first giveaway question, so you guys that like to win the freebies. from our awesome sponsors. Make sure that you're listening in. The first one to comment with the right answer wins the giveaway. So I'm going to do one right here, and then we'll do one when we come back from the second half of our show. So our first question, you guys, and both of these have to do with our very special guest tonight. So our first question is, what is the month and the year that she was on Oxygen magazine cover? So let's go ahead and talk about our guest tonight. What do you think, Sarah? Should we talk about her? Time? it's time. All right. So let's go into, this woman has a very extensive resume, and I'm just going to highlight a couple things because she has such a big resume. But she is a best-selling author, which I can't wait to talk to her about her book. She's Miss Canada Globe. She was Miss Canada 4 times. She's a WIN Foundation spokesperson, and she is our very current cover model for BodyScape Magazine. Will you guys help me welcome Kimberly Castle? If you know her, you'll call her Kim. Kona, bring her in, please. Welcome. Hi, Kim.
Hi. Good to be here.
Nice to see you. So where are you right now? Travel an awful lot. Where are you?
I am in Seattle today. That's where my head office for my day job is. And so I flew into Seattle today, and I'm meeting with my my coworkers here.
Love it. Well, you know, that's my hometown.
I know.
Okay.
I wish I had you here to give me a tour.
Right.
I know. Well, I would be there right now, except for there's some special circumstances that are, preventing me from being there, but that's okay. One day we'll go up, girls trip, I call it.
I haven't spent a whole lot of time in Seattle, but the little bit that I've been there, it's awfully beautiful. So I hope you get to enjoy yourself a little bit while you're traveling and working, but hopefully you're working with good people.
Yes, me too. It's cold here though. I mean, I left Texas and it was 100 degrees this weekend, and it's like 50 here today.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons
Yeah, we've got the heated states here for sure. Well, all right. Well, Kim, I want to get right into it. So sorry about our delay tonight. Some technical difficulties, and I feel like we might be having a little bit right now, or hopefully it's just on my end. I don't know, but hopefully people can hear us and see us and it goes smooth, because I want to be able to get some great information out of you, Kim. And I know Sarah knows you a lot better than I do, but I'm super excited to get to talk to you and just find out a little bit more about you. I know you're from Canada, so I'd love to hear a little bit about how you were raised, and what was it like growing up in Canada and where you grew up, and because all of that has obviously helped you become the woman that you are today.
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Just in a very small city. So there was about 200,000 people there. So quite different than where I live today in Dallas. I went to a pretty small high school, about 200 people in the high school. And I have just one sister. My parents are really quite young. They're only 20 years older than me. So I feel like I was real close to my parents as well growing up. And they always really taught me my mom always taught me, dress for the job that you want. And my dad was always an advocate of just work really hard and you'll get and achieve everything you dream of. So that is sort of what I've been working towards.
Wow. Okay. I've been to Canada a lot, and it seems like every time I'm there, no matter what time of the year it is, it's always cold. So
Yeah.
I guess you're kind of used to that. Are you used to the heat now, being in Texas?
Oh yeah, I'm a big baby now. I was home for Christmas last year and it was minus 50 degrees the entire time I was there.
Uh,
And so I was very happy to get back to Texas where, as you know, Monica, in the winter it's, maybe as cold as 50-ish, maybe plus 50, not
You're right. Well, hey, now come on. We do drop down a little bit to the 20s, but it doesn't stay there. It's like a day or two, and then it goes back up, thankfully. But we get a couple of days where we get to wear the boots and the jacket and play the part.
That's right.
and hope and yeah, right. And hopefully it gets cold enough in Arizona for Sarah to get to wear her new fancy jacket she bought.
All I want to do is wear my new jacket. That's it. But it's still, it'll be like 92 and I'll break it out at night because then it'll be 74. But I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get there. We've had the hottest summer on record, so it's been like, oh my gosh, I get to wear long sleeves when we go out to dinner tonight. I'm so excited.
It's a simple thing sometimes, right? So I want to get kind of into our conversation, and I am, first of all, I'm sure that going back to Canada's, well, first of all, I guess I shouldn't assume anything. Are you able to go back to Canada? Are you still a resident of Canada?
I am not a resident of Canada. I actually have my US citizenship, but as a Canadian, you are always a Canadian citizen. So technically I have dual citizenship. But because I don't carry a Canadian passport, I actually cannot go home right now to visit my family. So until they open the borders, I am in the United States. Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure that's been challenging not to get to go see family or just know that you can go.
Yeah, my mom, I think, has been the most disappointed. She was very excited for me to come home for Christmas, but I don't think that's going to be happening this year. So we'll just have to do a Skype Christmas.
Oh, where will you be for the holidays? Where will you be for the holidays then?
I'll be in Dallas. I'll be in Texas. Yeah.
Okay. You have some people you can go spend the holidays with?
Yeah, absolutely. I have some good friends that I'll get to spend some time with, so it'll be a good thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, good. Well, that makes me feel a little better. Oh, I know it's hard when the government says you can't travel and you're like, I mean, it's one thing if you're working and you just, work won't let you. It's something like this. It's been, so how is this whole COVID situation been for you? Have you felt any positivities from it?
Yeah, for me, actually, it was a really good time to focus on some of the goals I had. And specifically, as you know, I have the Mrs. Globe pageant coming up. And so I took this opportunity when we were in lockdown to actually really focus on my training and my diet. And I lost almost 20 pounds during COVID lockdown. So I think there's a lot of people who have gained weight because they were eating or having lots of delicious beverages. But I sort of took the other way and was really thought this is a really good time to focus. Because I wouldn't be out eating in restaurants with people and be tempted to eat something I probably shouldn't be. Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Wow. Well, that takes a lot of discipline too. And so it says a lot for who you are and what goals you have coming up and how you want those goals to, to come out. What your outcome, what's your intended outcome, right? Right, Sarah?
Exactly.
One thing I can say about Kim is
the intended outcomes.
Focused individual. This one, she's super focused, and I admire that so much about her. And kudos to you and all your focus, my friend. You have accomplished a lot with having that focus in your world, and I'm just really, really happy that you're doing all the things that you're doing.
Thanks, Sarah. I mean, also, there was an added benefit because I had the opportunity to get my body in the place I needed to be to do a big photo shoot with Sarah. So that was a really good goal to work towards as well.
That happened. Yes.
We are certainly going to circle I know. I can't wait to come back to some of that information. I know one of the values of having you on is getting to talk about that connection that you guys have had in the working relationship. But I want to ask you, I have a question for you. So when I was in high school, my mother told me that I was not allowed to go to a gym ever. Like that was she was very strict about it. Well, look at my career, right? I've kind of built my career around being in a gym. So I was wondering, was there anything that your parents had restrictions on when you were younger that are maybe in your lifestyle now, kind of like what I was just sharing about mine?
No, not that I can actually think of. In fact, my parents maybe took the opposite approach, in that they basically said, when you get into school, and specifically high school, we want you involved in everything. And I think it was really a way for them to like keep me out of trouble. So be in as many sports as you can, take up as many social activities as you can. So I literally played baseball and volleyball and basketball and tried out for the rugby team. And I was the sports rep at my school and our student council. So I really did sort of try to embrace as much as I could. And I think that's probably why I still today have my hands in a million things.
Sure. That's awesome. So you're pretty athletic.
Yeah, I mean, I thought myself as athletic, although I'm really with more like a jack of all trades versus somebody who is really good at a specific sport. I really loved baseball. That was probably where I loved to spend most of my time. I was an okay basketball player. I'm not that tall. I was an okay volleyball player. Also, again, I'm not that tall. I also did run cross country, and I ran a few marathons, and I was really good at running. So that was also another area that I loved to spend a lot of time in. But I was never a great athlete, but I was a good athlete.
I love it. I love it. I think athletics teaches us so much. And when we have coaches that push us and work with us, it really teaches us a lot about life in general.
Yes, 100%. I would definitely agree. And I wouldn't trade those opportunities for the world. I mean, just the teamwork and the ability to spend a lot of time with amazing women who are working together towards a single goal, something that I think we are all trying to strive to do today. It's certainly a good model for it.
So I love that you were athletic and you tried everything. So can you take us, and I know we're on a time crunch today, so I want to be considerate of your schedule. So can you kind of take us from when you were all of those athletics and doing all of that and growing up, like how did you end up from that to cover model of Oxygen magazine?
It was sort of a departure. So after high school, I went to college. I started a very demanding job where I was traveling a lot. And what I found was I wasn't doing athletics the way I had been. I was living in a hotel and eating in a restaurant and taking clients out on a regular basis. And my weight actually kept going up and up and up. And I was that girl who would go to the gym and I would just get on the treadmill and run. I had never lifted a weight before. I didn't really know what to even do. And I was sort of shy and embarrassed because I thought, oh, all these muscly men in there are going to think I don't know what I'm doing. And honestly, who cares what they would have thought? But at the time, I was so concerned about that. And so at one point, I would think I was turning 30. And, as we all know, that's a milestone birthday. And I had got it in my head that I really wanted to be in the best shape of my life. And so I decided to hire a personal trainer and start to work towards that. And he kept making this suggestion that I should compete in a figure competition. And I kept dismissing it, telling him he was crazy, that I would never be able to follow the diet that goes along with that. And as you guys know, I'm an A-type personality. And so with enough nudging, he finally had convinced me. And so within about 6 months, I had lost over 40 pounds. And part of that journey, I had been taking photos and all of my progress information I had been tracking. And Oxygen Magazine had held a contest that year. I think Jennifer Nicole Lee was on the cover of the fat loss issue that year. And there was a contest where you had to submit your progress photos and show your progress towards fat loss. And so I literally put all my photos together and I sent them in, hoping that I might get called, but kind of dismissed it, didn't expect that I would hear anything. And then I got a phone call from Toronto one morning at like 5 a.m. And I was wondering who would be calling me at 5 a.m. And it was Oxygen Magazine calling to tell me that I had won the contest and that I would be flown to Toronto the following day to shoot with Paul Buceta. And I was like,
I love that story.
Paul who?
And especially 5 a.m. I mean, that's so early. Were you even awake? Like,
no, and just because of the time difference, I really did think that it was a prank phone call. I thought my friends were, pranking me, and so I didn't actually believe them at first when they told me. I was like, okay, sure. And they're like, no, really, can you check your calendar? We need you to fly here. And I was like, oh, yes, of course.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. I love it. I love it. I know that having, anyone in the fitness industry has dreamed of being on Oxygen Magazine cover. So that's so fun. And, for you, especially knowing how hard you worked and all the effort you put into changing your lifestyle and your mindset and your physique and everything. And that was quite the reward. So real quick, since I don't think anyone's won yet. And, I know not everyone was on when we were announcing this, but the question, you guys, to win our first giveaway sponsor package is, what year and month was Kim on the Oxygen covers? So ready, set, go find it. You can find it online. Whoever comments in this first, and has to be a USA resident. I'm so sorry, but you'll win our Legendary Foods giveaway. So hopefully someone's going to win. So we can't give it away. Can't give it away.
3, go.
Yeah, right. So that had to be super fun. I have a question because, all of the magazine covers that I was on, all of them were in the airports and in the newsstands and at the grocery store. So was yours, when it came out, also in the grocery store and all of that?
Oh my God, yes. In fact, you guys know I travel a lot. I first on the cover in the airport. So I was very excited to see my face staring back at me from in the airport bookstore. Yeah.
Did anyone see you standing next to it and go, "Is that you?"
Well, I think I bought all of them. And so I'm pretty sure the lady at the counter was like, "Is that you?" But because I had the stack of magazines.
I would definitely buy all of them. And I'd be like, that's me.
That's right.
Well, just so you know, my very first cover in '94, I was here in San Antonio and I was a nobody in the industry. I was on Muscle and Fitness and I did the same thing. I went to the grocery store after I found out I was on the cover, and I went in there and I bought 10 issues. And I don't think the lady probably didn't say anything because, sometimes people just don't even think that it could be the same person. Like, there's no way someone here could be on the cover of that and blah, blah, blah. Or they don't even pay attention. But yeah, I know that feeling. It's pretty exciting. And it's so fun to just see it and there. And yeah, pretty cool. Cool. So I have another question for you before we turn it over to our rapid fire. And then we're going to come back around and talk about BodyScape Magazine, your cover, and all this good stuff. So, but I have a question about your book, Pretty Fit Lifestyle. Can you share a little bit about that and when you wrote it and what people will find when they read it?
Yeah, so I actually wrote the book. It's called The Pretty Fit Lifestyle, and you can actually get it on Amazon still today. So I wrote it shortly after I was on the cover of Oxygen because I had so many people asking me how I had lost the weight and how I had transformed my body. And so it's really sort of like a choose your own adventure book for fitness. Really, it kind of gives you the guidelines how to figure out like what you should be doing for your own body in order to achieve the goals that you're looking towards. The other reason that I actually wrote it as well was 100% of those proceeds were going to the WIN Foundation. As part of, I was Miss Canada at the time as well. And so the funds, 100% of the funds from the book that I sold went directly to the charity. So those were really the catalysts and the reason that I wrote the book.
Oh, that's great. I love that. And do the funds still go to that charity now?
Still to this day, any books that sell go directly to the charity. Yes.
Wow. So you can find that on Amazon. So you just look at the Pretty Fit Lifestyle when you go to Amazon?
Yep. Yeah, if you go on Amazon and just search Pretty Fit Lifestyle or Kimberly Castle, it will come up. And actually, David Griffin, who is a partner of Oxygen Fit with Robert Reef, was my partner at the time. And so he actually wrote the insert to the book as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, Sarah, you'll have to get one and get Kim to sign it for you, autograph it.
I think that I'm thinking of another whole process in my mind behind Kim's book. You know, my mind goes a million miles a minute, especially when it comes to this girl.
I love it. Okay. That's awesome. So we're going to go into rapid fire questions. So these are 10 questions, you guys, that Kim has not heard of. You excited? Are you excited, Kim?
I'm sort of scared and excited at the same time.
It'll be fun. They're just random questions and they're just for fun. And they're supposed to be rapid, so I'll try to speak fast. And Sarah knows that sometimes I'm slow, but talking because I like to talk a lot. So I'll quit talking. And here we go. Okay, let me tell you guys that you guys that are joined here after rapid fire, I have another question for the giveaway, the second giveaway. So don't go anywhere. We're going to do a really short break. Come back, and we're going to talk about BodyScape Magazine and your cover and all the goodness that goes in there. So, okay, first question, Kim. Favorite Disney princess?
Oh, I can't even think of one. Oh, it has to be like Belle.
I was thinking that you would picture the one that had the prettiest pageant gown. All right, 3 words that describe Kim in her 20s.
Oh, loyal, dedicated, and single.
Okay. Name 1 negative and 1 positive thing about pageants.
1 positive thing is amazing friendships around the world. 1 negative is it's a lot of work. It's a lot of preparation.
Okay. Best glute exercise.
Hip thrusts.
Good. Name the biggest thing a guy could do on a date that would be a turnoff.
Oh, chew with his mouth open.
Ew. Yeah, for sure, right? Favorite color to wear on stage?
White.
Oh, there we go. Hey, I wore white tonight for you, just so you know.
There's a theme going on here. Do you feel it?
Yes. I do. If you could be in any other profession, what would it be?
I always wanted to be a fashion designer and design swimwear.
Ah, okay, cool. Well, you still can do that, you can talk to Sarah can tell you all about that. All right, name 1 thing on your live list. I don't like to call it a bucket list because I don't want to talk about death, but 1 thing on your live list that you would like to do that you haven't done yet.
I would like to travel to Bali.
Oh, okay. Healthy food you eat, but you wish you didn't have to.
Asparagus.
I would say broccoli. Yeah.
Broccoli. Yeah, okay. I'm good with those 2. Last one. 1 embarrassing thing that happened during junior high or high school to you.
Oh my gosh. There's probably a million. I got hit in the face with a line drive playing baseball.
Your favorite sport.
Sort of embarrassing.
That had to hurt.
It hurt a lot. I broke my jaw.
Wow.
Okay. Well, okay. I can't say that that's embarrassing, but if you feel like it was embarrassing, then we'll go with that. But I'm sorry that sounded like it hurt a lot.
It did, but I'm good.
Look at you are good.
You're so good.
You got a beautiful jawline. All right, girls. So, all right, nobody's getting our answer over here, but you guys come back and go check it out. Oh, wait, I see Amanda did put something down. Amanda, you're incorrect, but keep trying, girl. Like for you. The cover's where?
They can find the cover on my website, KimberlyCastle.com. That might help them.
Oh, okay. There you go. So we've got our second question. We're going to give it away now. Whoever comes back with this comment, answer first in the comments is going to win the second giveaway. What does WIN for the WIN Foundation stand for? We are going to go to a very short break, and we're going to come back with more from Miss Beautiful, Glamorous Kim Castle. Take it away, Kona.
Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
All right, welcome back, you guys. I'm Monica Brandt. You are watching the Monica Brandt Show, and I've got my lovely PictureGroove, BodyScape, fascinating, talented photographer, publisher, Sarah Lyons Glabman in the house as co-host, and we are speaking to our very current cover model, Kim Castle, cover model of BodyScape Magazine. I'm so excited. Let's see the cover, Sarah. Dun, dun, dun.
There it is, guys.
She's so glamorous.
Can we see it? Can we see it?
And I see. Bring it closer to the camera.
You know what? It's that weird background effect. Hang on, let me get rid of it. Choose background.
And I totally see our color coordination here.
Do you see this?
Right.
There we go. Right. Now you can see. Gorgeous. All right. It's so weird.
I know,
it's
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And
you just nailed it.
Nailed it. Show the back. Show the back. And there's the beautiful. That is such a gorgeous gown.
It's amazing.
So
and you know what?
Can we?
The perfect cover.
It is beautiful.
I know.
I absolutely love it, and you know.
I almost started crying when I saw it. In fact, I did. I think I did start crying, didn't I, Sarah?
Oh my goodness. So when Sarah showed me the cover, I just couldn't take my eyes off that beautiful gown and your beautiful smile. Your hair's up, like your hair's not taken away from anything on that gown, and the shape of you is perfect. Like I think Sarah picked out the most perfect picture of you for the front and the back, and it's just stunning. It's fun to see these things before they get launched to the world. So as associate editor, I get to see these things before everyone else.
The thing is that we definitely had an idea that could potentially be the cover look before I even got to Texas to do the shoot. So with Kim and all of her pageant I mean, she's searching for the pageant dress, right? And so when we were planning this, it's just kind of like what are we thinking for our shoot? Not necessarily the cover, but for our shoot. And she sent me a picture of this dress, and I was like, no way, this is mind blowing. I was actually rethinking my wedding dress after I saw this picture.
That is beautiful.
Hand done, and it's just stunning.
So, Kim, we have a little surprise for you, and Kona has been working hard on the surprise, so you may know what that might be. But, all right, Sarah, should we show her the surprise now?
Roll them.
I got teary-eyed too. There's your cover video, cover model, launch of BodyScape Magazine cover. There's the video for you, girl. So that's the first time I got to see it. I got choked up too. I mean, it's just beautiful.
I know. Seriously, every time I see like a video or a photo from that shoot, like I am blown away. The work that Sarah put into it, and having Kona there doing the video, like literally beyond my wildest dreams. It was amazing.
That's so fun. I just love the whole package of how it comes together with everyone working together on it. And, something that I never got to experience with all my cover shoots from my past. So I just love it that we have that opportunity to do this kind of experience for our cover models. So it's fun to have you on. You are our very first special guest here on the Monica Brandt Show. So looking forward to, moving into each cover model, future cover model, we'll have them on the show as well. So thank you for coming on here. And Sarah, I know you and Kim have worked an awful lot together prior to me coming into the picture. So can you kind of share how this process has been with you working with Kim and leading up to all the, numerous photo shoots leading up to this one where you guys were like, okay, this has got to be, we've got to do cover stuff.
Absolutely. And it seems like, Kim, it was 10 years ago that I first met you, but it wasn't. It was just 3 or 4. I don't remember when our first shoot was, but it wasn't that long ago. And we've done 5. It's amazing when you have a model like Kim, who is just simply dedicated to the process and dedicated to maximizing the time that goes into all of our process with the shoot. You can't beat an experience like that. As a photographer and now a magazine publisher, that's what I look for, is someone with dedication, someone who's ready to apply their training, apply their knowledge, apply their dedication to the photo shoot. And so with that, that's what you get with Kim every single time. Even on the first shoot that we did together, where we didn't even know each other, it was kind of like, hi, I'm Sarah, hi, I'm Kim, and Allison Pinn is working on your hair and makeup at this beautiful mega mansion in Paradise Valley. And this is how our whole relationship started, and it's been nothing short of that ever since. Kim's dedication is what blows me away, honestly. She's beautiful. She's got an amazing figure. She's got a lot going on. She's a baller business girl, but at the end of the day, it's her dedication that really just always strikes home with me, and I love working with her every single time.
I love it. And Kim, maybe you can talk to us about what it's been like for you to shoot with Sarah from maybe, your first photo shoot with her when you had that beautiful red or brown hair. I don't know, but it was pretty. I don't remember. Was it red hair? It was so pretty on you too. But I love the blonde as well. So maybe share with us like your first photo shoot to your last one, which ended up to be this cover shoot. How do you feel like you've grown in the work that you've done with Sarah? Maybe speak on that. I'd love to hear your take on that. Those like from the first to this last here photo shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing that comes to mind that one of the reasons I love shooting with Sarah is that you get the full package. So while I may come prepared to the shoot, I don't have to be prepared with a whole lot. Sarah has an amazing team on site to, everything from hair and makeup and even wardrobe in some instances. And in that very first shoot, we had the best of the best for makeup. Allison Pin was doing my hair and makeup, and I was blown away about how amazing I looked. And Sarah just knows how to take the perfect photos from all the right angles. And so she knows how to make you look amazing. And I do think that we've continue to grow every time we work together. I think we've joked and said, like, every time we work together, we're like, hey, this shoot is the best so far. And so there is an element of us getting better. I think one, because I'm more mature and I understand my body and my angles better. And also I think there's just this great synergy that we have in working together. And I think that certainly helps in translating to the images that are coming off the camera.
Yeah. Throughout that, we've become good friends too. And I think that when friends get a chance to work together, similar to how when I photograph you, Monica, it's like we know how to work together, right? We don't have to spend an hour on one look. We know that because we're comfortable with each other, we can get in there and we're just in sync, right? With doing the shoot is going down. And in some cases, Kim, let's take Dallas #1, when we were running all over the place trying to just find a place to shoot because our first location was pulled from us at the last minute. And it's like, all right, so now I'm in Dallas. Where are we going to do this, right? We wound up literally using my Airbnb and the parking garage that goes along with the Airbnb. And we didn't technically have permission, but we made it happen. And some of those photos were some of my absolute favorite. They were so glamorous and just so beautiful. Maybe because that was behind it, right? That like the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes when you plan things too much, it doesn't come out the way that you think, but the unknown is what leads to the greatest outcome.
Yeah. And there's always this element of us just figuring it out, right? Like, just figuring it out, and that's when the most amazing things happen, I think.
Yeah, well, this happened, and I'm so proud of you. This magazine is just, it's a walk down memory lane, you guys, of the shoots that I've done with Kimberly, and I'm like looking at it right now. I'm not going to share it. If you want to grab a copy, head to bodyscapemag.com and grab a copy. It's a walk down memory lane of all of the shoots that we have done together to date, because I feel like there's more. We still haven't cracked the iceberg yet.
That's right. So I want to announce we have a winner for our second question, the win. So so I'm going to just announce a winner, but would you talk about it a little bit, Kim? I talk about the foundation, what it is. We've got the winner here is Coretta D. Doll. How cool is that name? Coretta Doll. Coretta, that's great. So Coretta, before I forget, will you please either email me, that's probably the best route, email info@monicabrandt.com and send me your shipping address. And I do hope you're in the USA because that way I can get it shipped to you. We still don't have a winner for our first question, which was what year and month? I mean, shoot, I'll take the year, you guys. USA again. Lisa, if you end up finding it, she's Canadian, and you want to give it away to somebody, give it away, but let's say it's Oxygen magazine cover. What year? And hey, if nobody wins, Kim, I'm just going to have that product sent to you because you'll love it. It's really healthy, keto friendly, legendary foods. So you'll love it. In fact, I just made Pop-Tarts. I literally heated up the Pop-Tarts. They're pastry tasty Pop-Tarts. I heated them up in my toaster and put Kerrygold butter on them, and they're delicious. So you will enjoy that. So if nobody else wins, then I'm just sending it to you. I might get you some anyways. So okay, so talk about your pageant, please, coming up, because I know this is a really big passion for you and what this means, and then also what the foundation is.
Sure. So I'm competing in the Mrs. Globe Classique pageant in November, in fact, on November 21st. It is the Classique division that I'm competing in is for women over the age of 45. And this year actually is 20 years since I first stepped on stage and competed in a beauty pageant. Isn't that crazy? Yes. So it's almost 20 years to the day. So it's a huge milestone. And not to mention, I want to and continue to promote the fact that you can do whatever you want to do at whatever age you want. It doesn't matter that I'm over 40. I can still compete in a beauty pageant, and I'm going to rock it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's really important for women to know that, you know, life doesn't end at 40. You still have amazing things that you're going to accomplish. So the pageant itself actually is a fundraiser for a charity, for the WIN Foundation. And the charity, WIN stands for Women in Need. And it's a charity that helps women and children who are escaping domestic violence get the help that they need and the education and support that they need in order to get into a healthy and safe situation. And so I'm excited that we get to support that charity. It's been something since I've been involved with the Mrs. Globe organization for the last 10 years that we've continued to support. And as I mentioned earlier, my book, The Pretty Fit Lifestyle, all the sales from that book go directly to the WIN Foundation as well.
Love it.
That is awesome. Is the WIN Foundation, is that something separate from the pageant, or did the people for the pageant actually put that together? I'm so curious because I love good foundations.
Yeah, so Dr. Tracy Campbell, she actually started the beauty pageant to raise funds for the charity. So she always says, I didn't know how to do a golf tournament, and so I decided to do a beauty pageant. So that's how we raise funds for that charity.
That is awesome. How long has the pageant been going now?
This is 26 years, I believe. So it's been around for quite a long time, and it's going strong. So I'm excited to see who the winners will be this year. And, it's a unique time because of COVID. It's been canceled and the dates have been pushed a few times because we need to respect social distancing and all the things that come along with that. But we're excited for November. Dates are confirmed and we'll be traveling to Palm Springs.
Wow. Okay, so when you win, I'm just putting it out there, when you win, and then when you retire from it at some point, will you mentor me to come back in and do pageant? Because I haven't done a pageant since the early 90s.
Oh my God, yes. You need to get on that stage.
I think it would be fun. I know it's a lot of work, so I'm just saying if, Monica, but that would be fun.
You can do it. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
You can mentor me. I'll ask you and have you mentor me. So
only if
I'm excited
on the fitness stage again.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good trade out.
I love that.
Right. I think that's a good trade out.
Hold you accountable now, Monica. You're going to have to do this. You put it out there. So now I'm expecting you to do a pageant
Well, I haven't done anything in 4 years, and it was every year, obviously numerous times for 26 years. And then it went to, 3 times a year, and went down to 1 a year. And so my last 3 shows have been 3 years apart. So it would have been last year, would have been my 3rd year to do something, and I didn't. And so here we are, 2020, and I'm like, I don't know. I just didn't have anything really that I wanted to put efforts towards. And of course, we're in a crazy time of their life. So anyways, that's fun to consider. Hey, Kim, I know our time with you is very shortly wrapping up. I know you've got work still to do tonight, so I wanted to thank you so much for coming on our show. Is there anything that you'd like to share with our audience with regards to, your lifestyle, healthy living, anything you'd like to just share while everyone's tuned in?
I just want to say a big thank you to both you ladies. And I do also have my copy of BodyScape.
Yes!
I'm so proud of this and the work that we were able to put together to create this magic. And it's not just Sarah and it's not just Monica, but also Kona, who's behind the scenes helping us today. He was amazing on site as well. And I mean, this for me is just the pinnacle. I love it. Thank you, ladies, for helping me get here.
I love it so much. That means so much. And I know it means a lot to all of us that were involved. And, it's just amazing and just very blessed that you're gracing the cover of BodyScape. Couldn't be better.
I know. And we all matched so well for the cover. I mean, I don't know if anyone else noticed it, but, we got the colors of the cover on, all three of us. So it's
I got
perfect.
Inspiration from my dog.
His collar.
Color is this color, and he's white and tan, and so is the cover.
It worked out perfect. Well, Kim, you definitely have a beautiful cover, and I know you've got a lot of other covers that you've been putting out on social media. So congratulations to everything that's coming your way, and I love your smile. I love your story. I'm so thankful to know you the little bit that I have known you, and I really appreciate you coming on and making time tonight for our show. Can you just share with everyone where people can find you on social media?
Yeah, on Instagram, you can find me at kimberly.castle. Similarly, on Facebook, it's also just Kimberly Castle. And then on the internet, just on my website, kimberlycastle.com.
All right. And then they can find your book, Pretty Fit Lifestyle, on Amazon and support WIN, which is Women in Need. Congratulations, Coretta. Please send us I think we have a winner for the first question, January 07.
Yeah.
Right. That is Rachel Crichton. I hope I said it right. I hate it if I bombed her last name. Rachel, congratulations. I hope you are a USA resident as well, because I can't ship across the country border. But if you are still on, congratulations. And I love, Coretta, I love your I won message up there. So congratulations, Rachel. If you guys will please email info@monicabrandt.com and send me your shipping address, I would greatly appreciate it so I can get these out to you guys right away. We thank you to our sponsors. Kim, we're going to let you go because I know your time is now for you to exit the stage, right or left.
Thanks, everybody. I love you guys.
All right, Sarah, we'll close out here in a minute. Kim, thank you so much. You have a blessed rest of your night and safe travels home. Come back to Texas.
See you soon, Kim.
All right. Bye, Kim. Thanks, Kona. All right, girls. So that was awesome.
I mean, she's just magic, isn't she? She's just, I love her.
Yes. I see why you guys probably have so much fun shooting together and every time getting prettier and prettier shots. I don't know. I mean, I think everything you guys have done together is beautiful. So, but like reuniting every time you see each other. And I know that's for you and me too. When we shoot together, it's fun. Speaking of shooting, so for those of you tuned in, Amanda says bye. Bye, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be off here in just a minute. We're going to shut this show down here just a minute. I know Sarah's got dinner reservations with her handsome husband ready to take her out. And I'm assuming my husband's going to be home pretty soon. But so I just wanted to kind of talk. We've got a really special person coming on to work with us for BodyScape Magazine. Do you want to make the announcement?
Making the official announcement. That is something that I never really thought that this would be a thing. I started BodyScape Magazine just off of my work and just wanting to have my own display of the work that I've done over time, featuring icons, like Monica, and just featuring icons like Monica. That's it.
Dang it.
Monica introduced me to a wonderful woman named Carrie Lee Brown, who in fact is the former editor-in-chief at Oxygen Magazine. Well, Carrie Lee Brown is officially with BodyScape Magazine now. So Carrie is writing some really special features for some pretty special individuals in the future. And I'm just really pumped about it. I can't believe that we've got a writer of her caliber on board. And Monica, this is thanks to you for the introduction. I am absolutely humbled and privileged to have her on board, but also you as my associate editor. And this magazine is growing leaps and bounds, and I never really anticipated this happening, but I am blessed and humbled beyond words. And I'm just excited for the ride ahead and grateful to have a supportive husband that understands that this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. And let's get it. That's what I say. Let's get it, because we've got a lot of work to do and a lot of stories to tell. And super pumped that it's with you ladies.
I know, it's pretty exciting. You know, when I saw your email come in, was it 2 years ago, maybe? It seems like it was November of maybe 2018.
Great.
Is what
yep.
And I just remember, you know, the email came across, you know, random. It was just your email that you send out to everyone. And I was on that list, and, you know, you were talking about BodyScape Magazine, and I was like, what? I want to know about this. And I remember just messaging you back saying, I'd like to talk to you about this. And so sure enough, we got to talk about it, and here we are. I'm so excited to be a support to you and what you're doing with the magazine. You've done a beautiful job, and I'm really thankful to be involved. And I look forward to being more involved every chance that I get to be a support and be helpful and be a second set of eyes. And hopefully bring in some more good people that will really help this magazine and this business grow, because it really is taking off well. So it's exciting.
I mean, you know this firsthand, and the mission is to just help people tell their stories, right? I mean, it's a fitness forward, fashion forward, wellness aware, it's everything without being in the confinements of what the terms are originally generated upon, if that makes any sense, right? So a fitness magazine, no, you don't have to be 8% body fat to do a photo shoot with me. Wellness, yeah, great, but don't be so extreme about everything. This is just kind of, it's life in general, and a platform for people to tell their stories. And I'm just grateful to be able to put it out there for people.
Mm-hmm. And we have some really exciting cover models coming up after Kim, and it's so fun and I don't want to spill the beans on who we've got coming up, but we really have a big variety of fabulous women and amazing stories coming up over the next few issues. So that's really exciting for me to see that and to be a part of it. And we will be having the cover models come on here. So those of you that are still tuned in, look at Leslie Winter says, Sarah, you are a great icon as well. Thank you, Leslie. You're right. She is. So we will be bringing on our future cover models on here on the Monica Brandt Show around their launch time. So you guys be tuning in and come back in. So Sarah, do you want to just maybe mention how people could be considered potentially for a magazine cover or feature, or maybe let's talk about how people can at least get in touch with you and me, I guess, but primarily you're the publisher, to, be introduced to the magazine or introduced to a photo shoot with you with PictureGroove.
Absolutely. Well, first I would suggest heading to the Instagram page, the BodyScape Magazine Instagram page, because that's where you'll get a chance to see what we're currently up to. You'll get a chance to feel the vibe. And then if it feels right from there, head over to bodyscapemag.com, and you can not only order a physical copy or a downloadable version of BodyScape Magazine, one of 9 issues. Send us an email. Let's get to talking, and then we'll get on a call and see if it's a good fit.
That's right. Very excited for our future, girl. I know that you've got hubby waiting for you and probably Wrigley at your feet wanting to go out or something, but
Correct.
All right. Well, it's always fun to see you. Thank you for all you do and enriching my life as well. And I appreciate having you on tonight as my beautiful co-host.
I love you, Mo, and you enrich my life so much. Together, and I'm just so excited, Miss Associate Editor of BodyScape Magazine. That just sounds so cool.
It does. It does. It sounds very professional. All right. So thank you, Sarah. And you guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, Rachel and Coretta, is that how I say the name correctly? Coretta, yes, doll. Please send me that email with your information so I can get you your goodies and just let me know that you won tonight. Coretta, you won the legendary foods, and no, Coretta, you won Aloe Life, and Rachel won legendary foods. I've got my notes here, so there we go. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining. God bless you guys. Have a great night and stay safe, stay healthy, stay fit, love life always. And until next week, we have another wonderful guest on next week. So be sure and tune in. All right. Bye. Thanks, Kona. Take us away.